Revealing Jesus, releasing destinies. This is Celebration TV. Revealing Jesus, releasing destinies. This is Celebration TV.
To 15.7 trillion naira by the end of December 2018.
Senior Democrats have responded by accusing him of committing a gross offence.
The All Progressives Congress has vowed to punish the Ogun State Governor Ibikunle Amosu.
You are very welcome to the news desk on Celebration TV. I am Sherry Quincy Bama, and here are the news making the headlines. Assembly confirms Makinde's commissioner nominees. Tanzania opposition leaders court hearing postponed due to internet connection issues. St. Vincent and the Grenadines leader hit during anti-vaccine mandate protest. NLC rejects denomination of domestic gas pricing to GENCOs in foreign currency. PSG in talks with Lionel Messi after Barcelona exit. Do stay with us after this short break. I'll bring you the news in full. Do not go nowhere. You're welcome back. Now it's news update from Latin America. St. Vincent and the Grenadines leader hit during anti-vaccine mandate protest. The Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines has been hospitalized after being injured at a protest against a proposed vaccine mandate. Ralph was walking through a crowd outside Parliament when he was reportedly hit in the head with a stone. Images show the Prime Minister bleeding as he was crushed. He was washed away from the scene. The Finance Minister says he had been transferred to Barbados for an MRI scan under advice of the medical staff. Protesters had gathered to demonstrate against plans to require most frontline health workers to be vaccinated against COVID-19. Stones and water bottles were thrown at the protest, and the 74-year-old was hit by a projectile. Local media suggest it was actually a stone. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, which lies in the South Caribbean, is made up of more than 32 islands. The country has recorded 2,298 coronavirus cases and just 12 deaths since the pandemic began. And that is actually according to figures from Johns Hopkins University. Almost 9% of the population has been fully vaccinated, the university has said. Its tourism industry has been badly impacted by the pandemic, and thousands of people were forced to leave their homes following a volcanic eruption in April. Now more updates coming from Asia. U.S. to allow visitors from Hong Kong to stay for 18 months. Thousands of Hong Kong residents are to be offered a temporary safe haven in the U.S. President Joe Biden said this. Mr. Biden says that because Hong Kong's freedoms were being violated by China, the U.S. would allow visitors to stay for a period of 18 months. Thousands of Hong Kong residents already in the United States may benefit. China has reacted angrily to the announcement, describing the decision as a gross interference in Hong Kong's internal affairs. The UK has offered people from Hong Kong a path towards permanent residency following last year's adoption of China's security law for the territory. The law criminalizes what are deemed to be acts of secession, subversion, terrorism, and collusion. Mr. Biden says there were compelling foreign policy reasons to allow Hong Kong visitors to stay. He says China had been undermining its remaining democratic processes and institutions, imposing limits on academic freedom and cracking down on freedom of press. He pointed to the arrest of more than 100 people, including activists and opposition politicians, under the new security regime. Liu Pengyu, the spokesperson for China's embassy in Washington, criticized the U.S. government's action, which he says disregard and distort facts and grossly interfere in China's internal affairs. The Chinese Foreign Ministry Hong Kong's office says the United States had engaged in a plot to oppose China and stir trouble in the city. And now it's time for some business news. NLC rejects denomination of domestic gas pricing to GenCos in foreign currency. The leadership of the Nigerian Labour Congress has rejected the denomination of domestic gas pricing to GenCos in foreign currency. WABA says the NLC was inundated with the numerous inquiries from workers and members of the Nigerian public alike concerning the reported slash of domestic gas prices for electricity generation and also its lack of noticeable impact or the reduction of electricity tariff. He also says the Congress had noted that the underlying statement of gas price reduction was attributed to the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Chief Timothy Silva, as widely reported in the local media of August 2nd. He says that the minister at the 2021 Gas Stakeholders Forum in Kano reportedly announced that the federal government had approved the reduction of domestic gas prices for electricity generation from $2.50 to $2.18 per standard cubic feet. According to him, it is partly as a result of the misgivings generated by the policy statement of the Minister of State for Petroleum that the Congress is compelled to issue this statement. He, however, noted that the technical committee was thus set up on September 28. He says it had a clear mandate to review several critical issues in the power sector and to suggest reforms that would provide support to Nigerians over the short period of time and also over the long term. And now still news coming from the world of business. Unity Bank introduces new codes to combat e-banking fraud. Unity Bank announces that it had introduced a new code on its unstructured supplementary service data platform that allows customers to block access to their bank accounts when fraudulent activities are detected. According to a statement by the bank's spokesperson, Nwokboku Ogbonna, the new code will provide customers with complete control of their accounts and guarantee protection against unauthorized access. The statement was titled, Unity Bank unveils new code on US as the platform to combat e-banking fraud. This is in a bid to safeguard its e-banking platforms with enhanced safety and security features that completely puts the customer in control of the bank account against any e-banking fraud. This new code, which is *7799*9* phone number hash, allows customers to block users to their bank accounts, hence without recourse to the bank. A customer is able to prevent and protect his bank account from unauthorized access using any mobile device if fraud is suspected. As part of the robust feature of the bank's USSD platform, bank customers can directly initiate the new code and successfully block the account from a third-party mobile device. It explained that customers could unblock their accounts by simply visiting any branch of Unity Bank nearest to them and require reactivation. Right now, we will take a short break. When we get back from that break, it'll be world news coming from the world of sports. Do stay with us. You are welcome back. Now it's sports news. PSG in talks with Lionel Messi after Barcelona exit. Lionel Messi will leave Barcelona after the La Liga club were unable to fulfill the player's new contract with PSG, already in talks with the Argentina forward. The six-time Ballon d'Or winner has officially been a free agent since July 1st after he failed to agree to terms over a renewal before his previous Barcelona contract expired on June 30th. However, the 34-year-old has been expected to sign a new 5-year contract with the Catalan club, which would have seen his salary reduced by 50%. But this offer cannot be fulfilled by Barca due to financial and structural obstacles. PSG hope to convince Messi to move to Paris instead. Messi still wants to win trophies and be a part of the winning project, and In another sports news, Eyimba Kwara book calf slots. Sunshine survive Eyimba and Kwara United will join Oka United as Nigeria's representative in the CAF Champions League and Confederation Cup after finishing the league in second and third places respectively. While Sunshine Stars avoided the drop after the final round of matches. Heading to the match day 38 fixtures of the Nigerian Professional Football League, 5 teams Nasarawa United, Rivers United, Kano Pillars, Eyimba and Kwara United were battling for the remaining 2 continental slots, while 5 teams on the other end of the table were battling relegation. Nasarawa, Rivers and Pillars, who were 2nd, 3rd and 4th on the log, all lost their final games of the season, while Eyimba 5th and Kwara 6th won their games and moved to the 2nd and 3rd slots respectively. Anayo Brace and Samad Kadir's strike helped the People's Elephant to a comfortable 3-1 win over the Kada FC in Uyo. Abia Warriors dashed Nasarawa's Champions League dreams with a 3-1 win in Aba, with Silas scoring a consolation goal in extra time to take his season tally to 19. While Pillars and Rivers United both lost by a lone goal to Heartland and Sunshine Stars respectively to see their continental hopes dashed. Sunshine Stars win sees them retain their top flight status as Jigawa Golden Stars, Warri Wolves FC, Ifeanyi Uba and Adamawa United were confirmed relegated. And that has brought us to the end of the news desk on Celebration TV. And just in case you missed out on the top stories, here is a quick rerun of the headlines. Assembly confirms Makinde's commissioner nominees. Tanzania opposition leader court hearing postponed due to internet connection issues. St. Vincent and the Grenadines leader hit during anti-vaccine mandate protest. NLC rejects denomination of domestic gas pricing to GENCOs in foreign currency. PSG is in talks with Lionel Messi after Barcelona exit. And now we are down to the photo of the day. That photo says, people may hate you for being different and not living by the society's standard, but deep down, they wish they could be you. They wish they could do the things you do without having to be tied to what the society would think of them. You can share your thoughts about that photo of the day via our social media platforms. On Facebook, we are Celebration TV. On Instagram, My Celebration TV. On Twitter, at My Celebration TV. On YouTube, Celebration TV. Always bear in mind that your positive contribution to the wellness of the society you find yourself or the organization you work defines your leadership might. As an individual who knows what to do and do so without expecting to be pushed, has backed his way to success. Be it known today that everything we do, everything we think, everything we feel and believe either has a positive or negative effect on humanity and also on our national well-being. Make sure you be a part of nation building today. I remain Sherry Quinsley Bryman. Thank you for staying tuned. Goodbye.
To 15.7 trillion naira by the end of December 2018.
Senior Democrats have responded by accusing him of committing a gross offence.
The All Progressives Congress has vowed to punish the Ogun State Governor, Ibikule Amosu.